Hi friends, I would like to greet you and congratulate you because you are the pioneers that are helping ground 5D on planet Earth. So today I'm here with a very interesting topic, okay? It is related to the most important aspect of the twin flame journey, okay? Which is the soul merge, okay? So it's like, in case if you are on this journey, if you meet your twin, the only thing that you ever need to worry about, okay, that is the soul merge. All right, because without the soul merge, you are half a twin, half a soul. And I use this word very confidently. There are a lot of people who are out there who do not agree with the concept of half souls, okay? That is because they aren't twin flames. They simply are not on the journey. They have a twin flame. Everybody technically has a twin flame, but there are some people who have incarnated as half a soul, divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? So if you don't resonate with this concept, then you're probably not a twin. You might be on the twin flame journey, you might have a twin, but you are not that kind of a incarnated twin, who incarnates with one polarity only. All right, so I am talking here right now about an astrological concept that is very much feared, okay? And I'm talking about the Sade Sati concept. So actually, if you go to see what is really Sade Sati, okay, Sade Sati means it's a transit, okay? It is just a transit over your moon. All right, so there are so many transits over your moon, right? But why is Sade Sati given so much importance? Okay, why is Sade Sati given so much importance? Because it is the transit of the planet Saturn over your moon, okay? Now, if you look at the concept of astrology, all the other planets have their transits, okay? They have their gochar, they have their daya, they have their mahadasha, okay? But just a simple transit of Saturn is given so much importance, and it can completely destroy the life of someone. There have been kings who have been completely turned into like paupers. There have been paupers who have completely turned into kings. So this is a very powerful transit because it is the transit of Saturn over your natal moon. But now this video that I'm making it in relation to Sade Sati, but in relation to a specific twin flame category, which is known as the spiritual twin and matrix twin flame connection, okay? And all those who resonate with the spiritual twin and matrix twin flame connection, we are here to explore polarity, we are here to bridge polarity, we are here to achieve singularity, okay? Singularity is achieved after the soul merge, okay? Because you cannot find reunion with your twin until and unless you have achieved the reunion inside, which is the singularity, okay? So let us begin discussing the main points of today's topic. Now, normally, in normal individual who is experiencing their Saturn transit or the Sadasati over their natal moon, what happens is all the karma comes out. Okay, all the past life karma, ancestral karma, what nonsense that ever you have in your body, the nonsense in your body, that comes out in the physical reality. Okay, and why is the Sade Sati so hard on certain people? Okay, whereas it is not hard on certain people, because certain people prioritize the cleanliness of their system. Certain people prioritize the connection to their soul. Certain people don't, and those who don't prioritize, they get a hard lash, okay, from Saturn. And you know what kind of a Saturn planet Saturn is, okay? All those who are into tapas, all those who are into sadhana, you cannot do your sadhana if you don't have, guess what? You don't have the Saturn codes, okay? So now if we talk about that category of society which we call the prostitution that is happening, and a lot of people are here to legalize that aspect. So what these people are actually doing is they are legalizing polarity, and by legalizing polarity they are pulling in the lower dimensions, okay, because this whole area of you know the business with the body that women do, that comes under Saturn, and it resonates with the lower aspect of Saturn. Okay, so Saturn has two aspects. One is the lower aspect of Saturn, which resonates with the number 13, okay, which is polarity itself. And one is the higher aspect of Saturn, which resonates with one particular number, which I'm going to make a separate video on. Okay, so that resonates with the crown chakra, which is singularity, which is the mission of the twin flames. Okay, whether you are interested in marriage with your twin or not, that is a very different aspect. But the inner marriage has to happen, because there is a soul contract. If you are a twin flame, you have to complete the soul merge. Okay, especially if you are an incarnated incarnation. Okay, especially if you are an incarnation, this is your first birth. And in my chart, my moon and Venus are both at 0 degrees. Okay, 0 degrees planet shows that moon and Venus is what? Moon and Venus is the divine feminine. 0 degrees shows the first incarnation on this planet. Okay, so 0 degrees moon, 0 degrees Venus shows is the first incarnation of the divine feminine aspect. Okay, and of course my divine masculine is with planets like Ketu. So it talks about the separation, it talks about the blockages. So when Saturn transits over the moon of the spiritual twin flame or the divine feminine, okay, see, some people it will resonate with you, some people it will not resonate with you. Okay, when Saturn transits over your moon, in the case of normal people, all the karma comes out. Okay, and you experience a very hard time for 7.5 years, because the Sade Sati starts when Saturn enters one sign prior to the sign in which your house in which your moon is placed. So for example, if your moon is placed in Aquarius, okay, when Saturn enters Capricorn, your Sade Sati will begin. When Saturn finishes Pisces, your Sade Sati is going to end. So although the term that I'm using is eons old, okay, it's age old term, but it is the most misunderstood term, or the term that is most not understood today. Okay, everybody runs haywire when the Sade Sati comes. Okay, and it is very, very dangerous. It is very, very dangerous if you have not been working on cleansing the chakra system. Okay, now what the planet Sade Sati does, okay, internally, Saturn signifies the systems, whatever systems are there, whether it's the law and police, whether it's the family system, like whatever law that applies to the country, Saturn signifies that. Okay, That's why those with the strong Saturn, okay, they are into law, they are into police, these kinds of professions. And why does the Saturn bring up karma? Maybe I will share with you in another video. That is also some very precious secrets that I have received. Okay. Now, in the case, if you are a spiritual twin flame, if you are in the spiritual twin flame matrix twin flame connection, I want to give you a good news. Okay. And the good news is that when your Sade Sati starts, what will happen is that you will start to awaken the Saturn codes. Okay. So the matrix twin flame, what does the matrix twin flame actually mean? The matrix twin flame is nothing but an embodiment of Saturn. You know, the matrix twin flame has dominant Saturn energies, has dominant Mars energies, Sun energies, even Mercury, but Saturn is dominant. Okay, so Saturn signifies the polarized Saturn signifies the matrix and it signifies the matrix twin flame. Okay, so when Saturn is transiting over the natal moon of the divine feminine or the spiritual twin flame, you don't have to be like, you know, in a female body. But if you're holding the divine feminine energies and you are in a spiritual twin and matrix twin flame connection, then when Saturn transits on your moon, what will happen is your codes will activate. Okay, your Saturn codes will activate, and I will give you an example of this. Okay, an example of this is once I just used that stone of Saturn which is known as Neelam. Okay, which is known as Neelam. And right now while I'm recording this video, I just saw ultramarine blue color in front of me. Okay, and it is a synchronicity that I am channeling the planet Saturn right now. Okay, so Neelam, just at the moment that I said the word Neelam, I see that color in my reality. Okay, and if you see, I'm wearing these earrings also, which are actually ultramarine blue. Okay, so I used this planet and instantly I received, not instantly, I mean it took like two and a half hours, 3 hours or something. Instantly the Saturn codes activated inside me. Okay, and my Kundalini was in my crown. But the thing is, I was in so much pain because the ancestral karma had not yet been cleaned from my system. Okay, uh, so if there is a lot of polarity in your system, which is another term for karma, if you don't like to use the term karma, you can use the term polarity, but I like to use the word karmic shit because people need to be shown where they are in relation to the new world that is coming. Okay, I like to use this strong word because it teaches better. Okay, I have one agenda, and that is to raise awareness. And if I raise awareness with love, people will ignore it. Okay, but if I raise awareness with some drama, and if I raise awareness with something that sticks around, you will always have that awareness. For example, karmic shit. So this is my favorite word, and I'm going to tell you why it's my favorite word. It so happens that Saturn is my Atmakaraka. It is the planet, Atmakaraka is the planet with the highest degree. Atmakaraka is the planet of your soul. Okay, so when we talk about Atmakaraka, we talk about meeting your soul. So if your Atmakaraka is transiting over your moon, then what really happens is you come into awareness with the nature of your soul, your soul mission, your soul identity, all that has been buried under survival consciousness Your true self that has been buried under traumas, family pressures, societal pressures, country pressures, like whatever kind of pressures that this demonic matrix puts on a human being. So all that kind of separates, okay, and you come face to face with your Atmakaraka, okay, which is your soul, your true identity. So, in the case of a Sade Sati for a divine feminine, for a spiritual twin flame, it is not a bad time, it's the best time of your life. Okay, it is that time of your life when you can say, the soul merge happens. Okay, because you have to see and understand one fact, that Saturn denotes the sacred geometry. Saturn denotes your entire chakra system, your entire Merkaba. Saturn is your crown chakra. So when does the twin awaken? He awakens when you merge with the crown chakra. Okay. He awakens when Saturn is balanced. Okay, that means all the karma is balanced. When you merge, when the third eye merges with the crown chakra, okay, third eye merges with the crown chakra, after you're freed from the ancestral karma, okay, and whatever past life karma that you're clean. When your system is clean basically, and this is also the time when your skin, a lot of what word is that, rejuvenation happens in your system, because without karma there is less aging also. Okay, without karma there is less aging also, and you merge with the crown chakra and your ego completely dissolves. Okay, so when this transit happens, okay, when a Sade Sati, a transit happens over the moon of a divine feminine, this is not a bad time for you, ladies. This is the most beautiful time for you, because this could be the time of a soul merge for you. Now, I haven't done so much research, and neither I have spoken with that many people to figure out that every spiritual twin flame that went through their Sade Sati experienced their soul merge or not. But as far as my intuitive downloads are concerned, okay, as far as my intuitive downloads are concerned, I can tell you that Sade Sati means your Saturn codes activate, and when your Saturn codes activate, your matrix twin who is in a polarity will shift. Okay, your matrix twin who is in a polarity will shift, which is another term for saying the matrix twin awakens when the Saturn transits over your moon. Okay, but the most important thing, friends, what I want to say here is the Saturn codes are stolen. Okay, the Saturn codes are stolen. I mean, if the Saturn codes were there, you would probably be born with a fully open third eye. You would probably be born with a crown chakra that's active. Okay, so all these things come in connection with the Sade Sati. Okay, so the Sade Sati, don't misunderstand. If you are in a spiritual matrix twin flame connection, only then it applies to you. Okay, other twin flame connections I am not sure, but one thing I'm very much sure, if you have a DM, divine masculine imbalance, then the moment the Saturn will transit over your moon, your DM will start balancing. Why? Because now you are directly receiving the codes of Saturn that the matrix had stolen from you, that the matrix or the ancestral karmic group, I mean, even ancestral karma is nothing but your matrix, it is just your matrix. So This is the best time of your life. You don't have to fear, okay? You don't have to fear the Saturn transit. And usually it's going to be a time period when you're going to experience the soul merge, okay? So Saturn transiting over your moon or Sade Sati just means meeting your soul. And what would you react to when I say meeting your soul? Okay, it's like meeting your soul is not just meeting your soul, it's like embodying your soul on it. Okay, you are embodying your soul. And so that is completeness, that is moksha, that is liberation. So this is what I wanted to share with you, especially for those who are in the spiritual twin and matrix twin flame connection. Whenever that if you're going through the sadhisati process, okay, this is something very, very beautiful. Okay, this is something that is the soul merge. Mostly it is a divine blessing, it's a divine experience. Okay, and those of you who are interested, they can comment below regarding their sadhisati experience, okay, and the planet which is their atmakaraka, and if they have had any soul merge experiences during the atmakaraka transit over the moon, or if they have had some soul merge experiences during the Sadhisati, which is the Saturn transit over your moon. So there are two things that you have to keep in mind here. One is Atmakaraka transit over your moon, okay, and the other thing is the Saturn transit over your moon, okay. So I think today's video is like 21 minutes, so it's kind of long, but this is some new research that I have brought to you. Nobody out there has put this research on the planet Saturn, the matrix twin flame, and the soul merge. Okay, so we are talking about the Sadhisati and the soul merge, and we also spoke about the Atmakaraka and probabilities of soul merge during the Atmakaraka transit over your moon. So guys, see, in the case of the spiritual and matrix twin flame connection, what really happens is one partner is sitting with all the codes of Saturn, okay, one partner is sitting with all the karma of the Saturn, and that is how those two physical bodies are separated. If you are talking about physical reunion, if you are talking about things like physical marriage, if you are talking about things like anything got to do with the physicality, the third dimension, although the reunion happens in 5D, and we are not talking about the 3D Saturn, which is signified by number 13, we are talking about 5D Saturn, crown chakra, the fifth dimensional consciousness. Okay, reunion happens in the fifth dimensional consciousness, not in 3D. In 3D, we have karmic marriages. In 3D, we have a fallen state of consciousness, okay, which is not the enlightened state of consciousness. Enlightened marriages are, ascended marriages are a whole completely different world, okay. And I think what will really, really change the world are ascended relationships, okay, ascended marriages, and the kids that come through these unions, that will have a powerful influence on this planet and its system, because it's pulling in the higher timelines, it's pulling in the 5D timelines. So I want you to keep in mind that you have to let go the fear. If you are going through a sadhisati and you are a divine feminine, you are in the spiritual twin flame matrix twin flame connection, there's no fear about this. In fact, this is the most, you can say, the last phase, okay, and the most beautiful time of your twin flame journey, okay, because you are going to experience the soul merge, you're going to experience the polarity merge, you're going to experience the singularity as the Saturn codes return. And remember, third eye heals last, third eye activates last, because Saturn heals last, because The last part is where all the ancestral karma is gone. Okay, so guys, with this I will end my video today. If you like this video, please give it a like, share it, subscribe, and if you're guided to, you can donate. You can also check out my artworks. I have given the link below. You can like, you can order them also. All right, so bye for now, and I will see you again next time.